Words are not required any longer. Such profound and beautiful silence full of light. There seems to be just no need for words. I hope you're all enjoying this silence and this presence that lifts us in this silence. So we're gradually moving towards complete silence. And then we'll all say that there is no need for any words. Because that's where we experience our true selves. So somebody asked me a question today that if I really wanted to experience the divinity within myself, then I would definitely have done that. So maybe I really don't want it. And I don't even know how it is going to come. Because we have always said this, that we love and adore this path because it speaks to us. We adore and love a master, and we worship that master, we glorify the master, and we keep glorifying the master because we believe that that makes us more devoted. And we keep doing and we keep offering to the master what we like to do. It's like, offering food to your children what you like to eat. It's like offering to your teacher what you want to do, what you like to do, not what the children want or what the teacher wants or what the master wants. And the reason we do that is not because we don't want to experience our true selves. It's perhaps we were told by the ecosystem that perhaps it was okay to just show your devotion to your teacher, and that it was the accepted norm, and that reinforced us to continue to do what everybody else was doing. And never for a minute we stopped to ask ourselves this question, to talk to ourselves and said, yes, everybody is doing it. And sometimes there is an expectation from us also that we should also do it, because that's what seems to be the norm. That's what seems to be the practice. And that is what others expect of you as well. And so somewhere between the expectations and the norm and how it is, we also start to conform to it. And we become part of the system, and we think that's enough. Because everybody else seems to be doing it, everybody else seems to be relishing it, we are also enjoying it, and therefore we think this is what is the prescribed way, method to reach which the master is saying is the goal of life. And so therefore, we keep reinforcing the environment around us. This ecosystem is constantly reinforcing that that's the way to go. That's how it is. And we keep glorifying the master. We keep trying to outdo each other in terms of our devotion to the master by showing, by creating big, big works, big, big statues, big, big things, because that shows our love for our master. So it's like, continuously, offering that food, which perhaps the master just doesn't like. But what the master wants, we've never stepped back, thought for a minute, and asked ourselves, what is it the master really wants from us? What is it that is prescribed not just by the master, but by all the scriptures? Whether it is Christianity, whether it is Sanatana Dharma, every language, every religion is talking about the same language. It's the language of love. And this is what even Christ said, my Father and I are one, which was considered blasphemous at that time. But in the Sanatana Dharma, in the Vedas, this is what is deeply enshrined. And this is what the master said, I have come here only to make you experience that as a reality. But just because it made us uncomfortable to ask this question to ourselves and do some work around ourselves, we just hid behind what everybody else was doing, because that we liked doing. It was comfortable for us. And we actually never so much as tried to examine this thought. And because this is how the elders before us, the world around us was doing it, we thought that's the way to do it. So, therefore, it never occurred to us perhaps that there was another thing that the master really wanted. The system goaded us on, the system encouraged us to be just doing, glorifying the master, so that we could become bigger and bigger devotees. The more we glorify, we become bigger devotees. But he never was looking for devotees. He said, if you're truly devoted to me, then live your life as my life's message. But that we never thought was really relevant. So it's not a question of if I would have, then I would have done it. If I were really wanting it, I would have done it. Perhaps we always wanted it, but we were told that this was the way to do it. This is what we believed inside us, that this is the way to do it. And yet we kept thinking, saying that no change is coming. But yes, I'm a good person. I'm a good human being. Yes, we are good human beings. We are lovely human beings. We are amazing people. But have we overcome those limitations that this body has put upon us and the ego it has brought in us? This whole identification of the self as the body is the basis of all our challenges. But we never really looked into that and went beyond the walls that we have constructed around ourselves. And in that is where we are trapped. We'll do celebrations, we'll do programs, we'll do hundreds of days of celebrations, in the glory of the Master. But not for a minute will we go within and say, my Master is here. My Master is not in all these external things. If the Master was to be found by following external rituals and external celebrations and programs and themes, then we would have got him long time back. Because the Master is not different from us. Who we truly are is who the Master is. So it's not a question of our devotion. We are all very devoted. The question really is, are we the lovers of God? Because if we truly love God, then we will do what the God has said and not do what we like to do. Because we just love doing something, then we keep doing them, we keep doing. Somebody does yagna, somebody does singing, somebody does seva, somebody does all these things. And to justify it, we say, Baba has come to us and Baba has said this to us and this and that. If you become Baba, but where is the question of Baba coming to us? It's all hallucinations. Who is Baba? I ask all of you this question. Who is Baba? Baba is not that person. Baba was never a person. Baba is our higher consciousness. Baba is the very thought, very breath of ours. When we can think like Baba, when we can act like Baba, when we can live like Baba, that is when we actually understand who Baba is. But we keep thinking we are who we are in our this body, and Baba is in that body. We are two different separate beings, and so therefore we're constantly we either are looking for being critical about ourselves, we look at our own faults, or we superimpose our faults on others, and we put them, keep labeling and projecting things on them. But we never actually ever realize that unless and until we lose this identification of I am this body, and also that Baba is that body, till the time this body identification is not lost, and therefore the ego that comes with it will not go away. We'll never be able to experience that what he came really to tell us, and what every master came here to tell us, be it Christ, be it Baba, be it Shankaracharya, everyone was just giving this one message. And that message is that I am the God who I have been worshipping to. I am the divine entity which moves this whole universe, which is the source of all that exists. There has been no weakness, or there has been no absence of anything in our devotion. Our devotion has been there, it's just been channelized in a direction which was a norm set by people around us, which we did not question, we did not challenge, we just accepted it. We did not do any manana, chintanam, we did not do any nididhyasanam. And as someone very beautifully put it in the document I sent, is that hearing it every time through every discourse of Swami and addressing us as embodiments of divinity, we became tired of hearing it and we started to ignore it as if we've never heard it. This message of you and I are God, we just have ignored it completely, saying, okay, forget all this. It's as if it just doesn't exist. We thought it's a myth. If it is mythical, then our master would have been a big cheat, just telling us again and again about myths. Did he come here to tell us about myths? And if that is how much you think about the master, then think again about really who the master is. Yeah, it requires us to go beyond these limitations we have imposed upon ourselves. It requires us to go deeper. So there's been nothing wrong. What we have done in the past is how it was meant to be. But now is the moment. Remember, everything happens at the right time, at the chosen moment. Now is the moment when it goes and strikes within, and we realize we have channelized our devotion in a completely different direction. Now is the need to move it from the external to within. So, what's wrong with that? How about this being the most suitable and the most appropriate occasion and the most appropriate time to do it? And that truly is a true service to the master. Give the gift to your master, the gift of your divinity. And I know that we are on this path. And I know that that's the reason why we have stuck on to this. And you should be so happy that you are the chosen ones, because you have been at it. You have been there on every Saturday, listening to the same message every week, week upon week, week upon week, year upon year. It's now penetrated your complete subconscious. So all it requires is to let go of whole wrong identification you have about your own self. And the easiest path, as I've told you, all of you, we spoke about in the last satsang, that what is the highest knowledge? The highest knowledge which Krishna gave to Arjuna at the end of the Bhagavad Gita was to surrender. Surrender your ego. Surrender your wrong understanding. Surrender all that your mind has trapped you in. And in this moment, because life is in this present moment, now is all there is. And in this moment, if you let go of all that you're holding on to, your very idea of who you are, in that instant, in that moment, you are liberated and free. You are one with your higher self, with your God, with your Baba. So don't ask, when is that time going to come? I don't know when this time is going to come. This moment is now. What are you waiting for? Why do you keep postponing this? In fact, postponing is a habit of the mind. And so many of you have experienced this, that this is not the path of resistance. To some of you who are still fighting with people in your family, I tell you that it is the wrong path that you have chosen. If you have understood that there is only love, and if there is only God that exists, tell me, why are the people around you, your children, your husband, your wife, your grandparents, your grandchildren, why are they not divine? Why don't you see God in them? We are willing to believe that sun is God and wind is God and Mother Earth is God and water is God and space is God. We're willing to believe that flowers have that divinity. We are willing to believe trees have that divinity, but we are not willing to believe that the person lives next to us is not divine. What kind of a living is that? And we don't have to fight to prove anything. Anyone who is still fighting clearly means has not understood this message. The real power of love is to transform. That no matter who you are with, who you meet, they start getting transformed because you are truly transformed. But if you are just going through delusions of thinking that you are, close to God, then you are scaring people around you. True love cannot be hidden. True love will be recognized. True love, no matter if you are with your biggest critic, true love will penetrate that if it is true. But if it is delusional, because delusion comes from body consciousness about ourselves and about others, then that love is not true love. It will not be able to do anything. So if you think you have found this love, then let the people who are around you be the first ones to say, yes, this is love. When you see them changing, that is love. And you have to do nothing after that. This love will take care of everything. At least this is my experience, and I experience it all this time. This love takes care of everything because everything is love. Everyone is love. The whole universe works on the principle of love. So when you become one with that, what else do you need to do? Everything is taken care of. It always was like that. So where is the struggle? That's why we say, sit still and know that you are God. Very soon, I think our sessions are going to be just silence because enough of this has been said, and I've been saying it for so long. We just got into the habit of a Saturday session where I will speak something. You want to experience your true self? Just sit in silence. And as we've said, I think someone said last week that in this silence, he was experiencing a presence which was so gentle and loving that was binding everybody together. That binds everyone always. Just enjoy that. And that will reveal everything to you. Everything. Because it is everything, that gentle presence. Till we become one with that gentle presence. Till there is no separation left between us and that gentle presence. And the only way to find out that we are truly experiencing that, and the people who you live with will tell you, you've become so gentle. Hey, what's happened to you? It's so beautiful to be around you. That is truly love. Don't be dissatisfied with anything else. And if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But there's no drama around it. So now is the moment. You decide and you free yourself. And in this present moment, nothing matters. What somebody said to us a few minutes back, last year, 10 years back, when I was a child, all that is nonsense that we carry in our head. It's part of that delusion. Then where is the scope of anyone having said anything to us? The biggest delusional word, trauma, is our inability to let go of thoughts that don't even exist. We hold on to it. But when everything is unreal, this body is unreal, the thoughts just don't exist. Where is a question of holding on to anything? It is just when we're trying to hold on to something that doesn't exist, just imagine. And we, by thinking about it again and again, in our thoughts, we make it real. Just how hallucinating is this whole idea? But we have believed it, we have taken it to be the truth. Constantly we are comparing, constantly we are judging others, constantly we are saying, oh, but this happened to me when I was small. This happened to me when I was growing up. Don't you know millions of things have happened to you, not only in this lifetime, but in every lifetime. If you're going to hold them and carry them, then good luck, buddy. But if you really want it, you can just let go of it, saying they don't exist. There's nothing. In this moment, where is that thought? Where is the trauma? Where is the past? It just doesn't exist. That's why we are constantly focusing on the right understanding, the right perspective to life. Don't you see that? If you see it correctly, everything goes away. What is self realization? It's just the aha moment where you understand everything the way it is instead of projecting it the way it you've always seen it. Be real. The only truth is this presence, and you are that presence. And the presence is eternal. No past, no future. It just continues. And we block that presence with our thoughts, with our mind. Man minus mind is equal to God. Remember? Atma Chalisa? Because God is everywhere. God is existing everywhere around us. It's only God. I am also God. You are also God. Everything is God. But what is coming in the way? This mind. Surrender the mind to Krishna. Surrender it to the Master's feet. And say, I will never pick this up again. And see how Krishna takes over. But we love our mind. We just pick it up. We give it, and within 30 seconds, we pick it up back. Because we are so fond of it. In any case, it's bad habit to take back what you give. So if you give it truly, then never take it back. What you've given up doesn't belong to you any longer. Be generous when you give. Don't count when you give. And when you've given, don't ever think of taking it back. All right. So can we do it now? Lovely. Let's do it. Thank you all. I love you. समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and love you, love you, love you.